doing here?
Martin? Hello. This is, I'm so sorry. In all this kerfuffle, I've forgotten your name.
No, it's Sarah.
Sarah? This is Martin, my husband. Sarah killed over in the street as I was walking by. I've just brought her back to sort her out.
Oh, I hope I'm not disturbing anything.
Why didn't you tell me about him before?
Ian, he may be very ill, but he is conscious and he's not deaf.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all clean now. Martin, take the bowl into the kitchen for me, please.
You what?
The bowl. Oh, don't worry, I'll do it. Can you hold that there for me,
Yeah.
please?
What are you doing here? What have you said to her?
I haven't said anything to her, and obviously neither of you, which is a little disappointing.
Can you just go, please?
Martin, you talking to me?
No, I was just talking to Sarah.
Oh, right. Well, we will get you patched up in no time at all.
It's really kind of you, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, Mum. What do you want? I want to see Mickey, please. What for? Mind your own business.
You all right?
How could you?
Good work.
Have you done that, Brush? You know perfectly well what you've done.
Darren, go upstairs. I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought you were different. Yeah, but he can't help it.
Darren, I've said to you once, mate, just go upstairs and leave me alone for 5 minutes.
Mickey, son. You're 2 nights and a pawn down. You're in check and I fought your queen. No escape.
Oh, you played well, Dad. Well done.
Oh, it's just a matter of time, son. Just a matter.
One day, mate, one day. Look, we're playing chess.
Call me stupid if you like. You're stupid.
Darren, please, leave me alone.
I thought we were friends.
Well, we are friends.
Even if we're not anything else, I never thought you'd do that to me.
What have you done now, Mick?
You are nothing but a sleazy, sneaky...
Wait. Don't you talk to my brother like
Look,
that.
I've told you to now. I'll go upstairs, because if I catch you, I'm going to give you both a clump.
It's against the law to hit pregnant women.
Just get upstairs, will ya? Look, I'm really sorry about that, but I still don't know what you're talking about.
Don't give me that. You and Julie set the whole thing up between you.
Hold up, me and Julie, what are you talking about? I ain't done nothing with Julie.
I trusted you. Believe me, it takes a lot for someone like me to ask someone like you to be my first.
Oh, yeah, well...
Oh, yeah. So now you know what I'm talking about. Like it wasn't enough for you to just walk out on me.
It wasn't like that, was it?
No, of course, you had to go and tell Julie all about it. Get in there, my son. She's gagging for
Hold
it.
up a minute, I've told you, it wasn't like that. You've got to believe me.
Oi, you two, what you doing? Come on down here and do your own work where I can see you. Pair of you, come on. Go and get shut up.
I just think maybe you should go and see a doctor, that's all.
No, I'll be okay in a minute. Anyway, I'm not registered around here.
You're not? No. Martin, why don't you give Dr. Leroy a call, eh? See if you've got a spare minute.
Hey?
What's the matter with you?
No, I'll be fine, really.
Well, I don't think it's fine that we don't know the reason you collapsed. Can't be too careful, can you, Martin?
No.
Go and put the kettle on, will ya? You should have seen us.
We had tea brewing on a camping stove, barbecues lined up all along the pavement.
Sausages!
Oh, yeah. And burgers and bacon. About the only thing we couldn't manage was chips, wasn't it?
Nurse! You!
Oh, yeah?
Welsh!
What? That pretty brunette we saw when we came in? You watch yourself with her, OK? He's a devil for a pretty nurse. Just can't take your eyes off him for a second.
Sonia?
What?
You got any sugar left?
Hey? Sorry. What are you talking about?
Come here. How much longer has she got to be here?
Oh, until she feels better.
Why can't you get rid of her?
Well, I can't, not yet.
Well, we've got stuff planned. I'm meant to be going out.
I know, and we can still go out. Just let the girl have a cup of tea first, eh?
There's nothing wrong with her. She looks fine to me.
And your nursing qualifications are?
You could have told me, you know. Could have trusted me.
Maybe. Maybe.
Would have saved me making such a billock of myself.
You didn't.
You told anyone else?
I don't want sympathy, Ian, and I can't bear pity. The only reason I'm doing this now is because, well, after what you said, I needed you to know. I need you to see him.
Such an old cynic, I probably wouldn't have believed you anyway.
Yeah, you can be. He was always so strong, so full of life. That's why I fell in love with him in the first place. Rugby union. That was his thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's how we met. One of my girlfriends was going to a match to cheer on her boyfriend, and, well, she wanted me to go with her. So there we were, standing in the pouring rain, jumping up and down and yelling, and all I could see was him. Bouncing around, bashing into people, bouncing straight back. He was like a big muddy whirlwind. And then we started going out, and the more I got to know him, the more I felt like I'd known him all my life. I mean, I know it's a cliche, but I felt like he was my other half. When I was with him, I was whole, I was complete. Everything was possible. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't want to hear all this.
No. No, I do. I was just thinking. Some people go through their entire lives without having a relationship like that. You're really lucky.
Yeah, I was.
So, what's his disease?
Huntington's. It's a genetic disorder. Apart from that, we don't know what causes it and we don't know what cures it.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. It's not your fault, it's not anybody's.
I'm sorry for you.
I said no pity. Anyway, I'm used to it. I've had 10 years to get used to it. For 10 years I've watched this illness eat up his energy, his mind, his body. The laughter went first. The bits of his brain that made things seem funny just stopped being there.
It must be so horrible having to watch someone you love being taken away like that.
But that's the point, Ian. He's not been taken away. He's very much still here.
Lovely, Sonia. How are you feeling now?
Much better. Oh, I miss the only bus that goes anywhere near me.
Right. I'll call you a cab then.
Oh, I can't afford a cab all the way back to Wimbledon, I'm afraid.
Right, when I walk you to the tube station, make sure you're all right.
Are you sure you'll be all right in the tube after crashing out the way you did?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I don't feel ill. I think I've probably just fainted.
Sarah, sorry to get personal, but you're not pregnant, are you?
Oh, that is a bit personal. Still, you're a nurse. I suppose it's all right. Look, I don't want to be a nuisance, but I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, of course. Upstairs first on the left.
I never set you up with Julie, I promise.
Oh, so him knowing that you and me never actually... that I'd never, ever... Oh, what, it all just came to him in a dream, did it?
No, well, I told Gus.
Gus? You told Gus? Who else did you tell?
Julie might have been there.
Mickey, you're a creep! Oh, you're a rotten lowlife! She's got an evil mouth on her.
Look, I didn't mean to tell him about you. I was just trying to explain to him what happened to me. You've got to listen.
Please. Do you want a cup of tea, love?
What is your problem tonight?
Nothing.
Yes, there is. You're being rude and tetchy.
No, I just want to go out, you know. Now we're going to be late.
Come on. It's more than that.
I just don't know why you're so keen to keep this woman here.
I'm not, but I'm a nurse and it's my duty.
No, you're a student nurse. It's got nothing to do with you. No, I'm sorry. I know you just want to help out, but I just don't see why you've asked her in.
You know what? I think that was a bit of a mistake.
Well, instead of numbers to choose on the picture board this week, a confused look, you have got...
Wait, I'm trying to watch.
registration
I'm going to the office now,
Each of them
okay?
represent a
Well, I don't suppose you
country,
fancy
and
coming with me?
behind each one will be a
Ronnie,
star from
what's the
there.
point in me being there if you're going to be there? Don't take two of us.
Well, maybe you could relieve Ash instead of me. How long is this going to go on for, Rons? I mean, I think you want to do something considering you went out and got hammered.
Oh, that's not fair.
I'll tell you what's not fair.
Now then, boys, don't make Auntie Sasha send you to bed with no tea.
Hey! He makes me so mad.
Does he?
Oh, look. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go to the office, eh? Let me talk to him.
Maybe it was a mistake for you to go upstairs when you were still a bit shaky.
Anyway, about what you were saying earlier about me being pregnant. I'm not. At least I don't think I am.
Oh. Well, I can't think of any other reason for you fainting. When was the last time you ate?
Oh, yesterday lunchtime.
What? Sarah, that explains it all. I'll go and make you a sandwich.
Go. Just go now, please.
Like Sonia said, I'm still feeling a bit woozy.
No, you're not. What the hell do you think you're playing at?
I'm not playing at anything. I just fainted, that's all.
Oh, and you just happened to faint in front of my wife?
I didn't know who she was.
Oh, yeah, then why weren't you surprised to see me, eh? Why did you pretend you didn't know who I was?
I'm not doing any harm. I just heard so much about her and I wanted to see what she was like.
OK, well, now you've seen her. Go.
Well, she's sweet and I like her.
Well, good, now go.
I can't go now, not when she's making me a sandwich.
Really, really sorry. It's just that this is the only room in the house that we're going to get a little bit of peace and quiet, so...
I want to come in.
So, I mean, like, no peace and quiet in this house. It's a nightmare. Oh, man. Look, Darren, take this, all right? And just get out. Leave me alone just for a little while. All right? Sorry about that.
Just get on with it, Mickey. I'm listening.
I don't know really where to start.
Well, how about you start from where I lay in this bed, waiting for you, and waiting for you, and waiting for you?
Yeah, well, I am sorry for that, so...
Do you know, I'd been humiliated by men before, but that night I really met the expert, didn't I?
Yeah, well, look, I didn't want you to feel like that. It was just, when you asked me to be your first, I was over the moon. I couldn't believe it. No one had ever asked me something like that before. Well, no one like you anyway.
What happened? I mean, you just bottled it then?
No, come on now. I didn't bottle it. It was just, I was excited and I was looking forward to it. But earlier on that day, I tried my dad's barbecue sauce and my breath was smelling, so... Well, I thought I'd go next door and freshen up a little bit. Oh, you know what, this is going to sound really stupid.
What is?
I started gargling some mouthwash to freshen my breath up for you, and when I spat it out, I accidentally spat some on my jeans. Tried to wipe it off and that, but it didn't work, and it just made me look like I wet myself. It's just not funny.
No, sorry.
So then I grabbed the towel and I tried to dry it with a towel, and that didn't work. And then I see that I had a pair of jeans in the linen basket, so I thought, bingo, that's it. What I'll do is I'll change my jeans. So halfway through taking one pair off and putting one pair on, I remembered that you were in here waiting for me, so I started to rush, and that's when I tripped over and knocked myself out in the bath. Yeah, it's not funny.
I'm not laughing.
I really hurt myself.
Yeah, you must have done.
It's not funny, all right? And then, by the time I come around, you had gone. So I just thought, I dreamt it or I made it up in my head or something. And then I remembered what you said to me about Tarek when you liked Tarek. I just couldn't get my head around the fact that you actually fancied me. And when my head stopped throbbing, I realised I'd cut things up. I'd messed things up worse than I'd ever messed anything up in my life. And I'm sorry for that.
Mickey.
It's got to be one of the scariest things I can think of. Being trapped like that in a body which just stopped working.
But it's not like that. David's mind's going as well as his body. When that happens, you've got to start asking yourself the question. You know, like, what makes us who we are?
It's just the way I am. I get depressed, I don't eat.
Can I ask what's worrying you?
Oh, come on, Son, you can't ask questions like that.
Of course she can. Anyway, I'm sure Sonia's probably guessed the truth of the matter by herself. Same problem we all have. Men.
Yeah, well, we all have our bad experiences, don't we? Sarah, you just got to carry on. Look forward, not back.
I should never got married in the first place, really. I know that now, but when you're really young, you never think like that, do you? You just marry the first man that comes along. Never works out, really, does it?
Sorry, I didn't mean to sound callous.
That's all right. You didn't. A lot of people think like that. I mean, even I did. A long time ago.
What, and you don't now?
No. Like it or not, he's still the man I married.
How can you say that?
This isn't like an illness you just catch. It's about Having a faulty gene. David had the damage the day he was conceived, the day he was born, the day I met him, the day I married him. I mean, that's who he was. That's the man I vowed to cherish and be faithful to. Just because the damage didn't show doesn't mean to say you can take them back to the shop 5 years later to get a refund when they turn out to be faulty. Sorry, I shouldn't go on.
No, it's all right. I mean, if you can't go on at me, who can you go on at? I just think it's incredible how you've stuck by him all these years. I mean, I don't know anybody else who's taken their marriage vows this seriously.
What's the point in taking vows? You don't intend to keep them.
So, have you got a boyfriend then?
Yeah. His name's Martin.
Really? Did you hear that? It's a coincidence, isn't it? You all right?
Yeah, she's gone down the wrong hole.
You been together long?
Well, strictly speaking, we're not really together. He's still involved in a previous relationship.
Oh, really?
Otherwise I'd have rung him, got him to pick me up. Couldn't really call him with his wife there, could I?
Don't think that'd bother you.
Sounds very complicated to me.
He did the same thing as me. He got married too young before he really knew what he wanted.
Is he going to get a divorce?
Oh, yeah. Eventually.
You sure about that?
Oh, yes.
You know, it's amazing how many hoops people jump through before they find the right person.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not been easy for me or anyone I know. Hey, Martin?
No.
So you think it's worth jumping through all the hoops?
Definitely. I say, when you find the right person, you know it. And when you know it, you follow your heart and you go for it. Like my nan used to say, what's for you can't go past you.
My thoughts exactly.
Did you say is GBJ?
Come on, cheer up.
What for?
Because you're a real pain to be around when you're like this.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Ronnie, would it really hurt to put a few hours in at the office every now and then?
Yes.
Well, why?
Because I ain't an office boy.
Okay, then why are you?
Well, I thought at one point I was a DJ, but that all went wrong when I sold my decks.
Ronnie, you're a good bloke. Just like Addy. And why did you sell your decks? For the good of the family. And you drove taxis for the good of the family. I'd have thought sitting on your bum in an office would be a doddle after all that.
Men don't find sensible women attractive. You do know that, don't you?
Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come with me? We'll give Addy a break, put a couple of hours in together, eh?
You go on, because I just want to watch the end of this, so...
You will come, though, won't you?
So, how long, That sounds awful, doesn't it?
What?
I was just wondering about Dave. I mean, is he going to grow old like that?
You trying to ask how long he's got to live?
Sorry.
That's a good question. Just don't have a good answer. I mean, from start to finish, Huntington's, well, it tends to last about 15 years. David's 10 years in, so... varies from patient to patient, Ian. Could be tomorrow, could be 5 years.
All right.
You know the worst thing? When we were first married, yeah, we were really in love. Yeah, we were so happy. But we still had our bad moments, you know? But sometimes I wonder, when he was being stubborn and I was being stroppy, was it the illness that was making him be like that? I mean, should I have seen it earlier? Was I being horrible to someone who couldn't help themselves?
You can't think like that.
I can't help it sometimes.
Jane, you have been so brave.
But I'm not brave, Ian. I'm frightened. And I'm confused. And I'm so angry with him at being ill, I can't tell you. And then I'm riddled with guilt for being angry. I lie awake at night, scared out of my wits that I won't be able to cope. That I won't get through the next day.
Come here, it's all right, Swami. Sorry.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, Sonia, but...
Oh, have I been a real problem?
No. No, not at all. It's just that Martin had a surprise lined up for me tonight, that's all.
Oh, I bet you do that a lot, don't you, Martin?
I was going to take her to a musical, if you must know.
What? Oh, and I've made you late. Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, you've been so kind. Look, I'll get out of your way.
But it'll have started now anyway, so...
Oh! Oh. Ooh. Oh, I'm not as steady as I thought I was.
Hey, listen to me. You calm down. You take it easy, OK? Martin, I didn't realise. Sorry I ruined your surprise.
It wasn't you that spoiled it.
Listen, why don't you go over the VK and I'll come over?
No.
Why not? I mean, there's no point both of us being here. You go, and when she goes, I'll come over.
No, look, you know, it's fine. I'll stay.
No, look, I really think that...
No, look, I don't like leaving you alone with her.
Oh, bless. Why not? She's going to make me over the upper handbag and run off with the housekeeping.
No, but...
This is what I'd like, you know.
What's that?
Just a little house for me and Martin together. Just the two of us.
Well, sometimes you have to be patient and wait.
Oh, I can do that. I'm good at waiting.
Oh, what a win pay. Didn't mean to turn on the waterworks.
Oh. Anyone's got good reason to, you have.
Nah. Hate that kind of emotional incontinence in other people. I'm not going to put up with it for myself. I made my choices a long time ago and I'm going to stick with them. No one likes the smell of burning martyr. What?
So we're not what you were saying earlier. We're not some sort of biological accident. We do get some say in who we are.
Well, yeah, OK. I never said I was right all the time.
Thanks for taking me to see Dave. It was really brave of you.
I'm sorry I kept it from you so long.
No, that's OK.
It wasn't important for you to know before. But now you need to know the...
All right, babe.
Hey. Well. Wonders will never cease, eh?
Hey, guess what? I've got 4 possible new drivers coming in for interviews.
Yeah?
3 tomorrow and 1 on Monday. Now, they've all done the job before, and they all live pretty much locally.
Sasha, that is brilliant. Mwah. And now that we got Ronnie off his backside...
Not fair. He's been doing great, bless him.
Yeah? Whatever. Come on, let's go get something to eat. I'll buy you a drink as well.
All right, then. Oh, looks like you've got another customer. Be all right on your own?
Yeah, of course. I'm a big boy now. Yeah. Not before time, eh?
Wait.
What did you want to come here for? And what are you trying to do?
I was worried about you.
Oh, you weren't?
Of course I was. You walked out on me. You're obviously upset. I wanted to know what was wrong.
There's nothing wrong with me except you. Now, can you please get out of here?
No, I'm waiting for a taxi.
I thought you couldn't afford a taxi.
Yeah, but I was lying.
Yeah, I know you were. Hey, everything you said tonight's been one great big lie.
Calm down, darling.
I'm not your darling.
Oh, come on. You don't want Sonia to come in and see you shouting at me, do you?
I don't want Sonia to come back and find you here at all.
Well, then you're just going to have to live with it, aren't you?
Yeah. All right, fine. All right, you wait for your taxi, but I'm telling you, you pull a stunt like this again and I'll...
You tell your wife the truth?
If I have to, yeah.
Well, you said you'd do that once before, didn't you? And you didn't. You're not above telling a few prime porkies yourself, are you, Martin?
I will. I'll tell her everything.
Well, actually, I think she'd rather be hurt like that and get it over with than have you tell her more lies.
Yeah, she would.
And she does have to be told sometime. Would it be better if we told her together?
What? No.
I mean, I could tell her about us myself, you know, woman to woman.
No, look, please, Sarah, don't. I'm going to tell her when you go.
All right. Oh, Martin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about tonight. I don't like upsetting you or playing games with you. I only do it when people play games with me. I was hurt. Look, I really like you and I really want this relationship to work.
What are you going on about? There's no relationship.
Look, I know it's early days, and I know we've had some problems, but I think we can get through this. I really do. Look, let's start again. I mean, all that matters is us. We're in this together, Martin. You know, just you and me.
If you would like to talk to an advisor for sources of further information and support on Huntington's disease, then please call the BBC Action Line on 0800 888 809. Lines are open from 7:30 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week, and all calls are free and confidential. Next here on BBC One, The Hills Are Alive with the sound of Colin downloading music. It's all about me.
I like to give you a treat every Friday, but tonight, like the ambassador, I really am spoiling you. Joining me is the biggest singing phenomenon this country has given the world, perhaps the universe in the past decade. The one, the only, the mighty Robbie Williams is here. And that's not all. We've got Hollywood's Sybil Shepherd, British movie hunk Paul Bettany, and goddesses of style Trini and Susanna. That's Friday night with Jonathan Ross at 10:35.
How do you die in such a high-profile disaster and no one miss you?
We can't investigate the crash itself, but we'll do our best to help identify Body 21.
Our job is to work out where everyone was sitting before the crash.
Everybody has a story. Silent Witness, tomorrow at 9:10 on BBC One.
Colin's surfing the web now. Try this, bbc.co.uk/BBC One.
There are two sorts of people. The ones who want things to stay just the way they are, and the ones who are always willing to try something new.
Good grief. Who'd have thought microchip technology could give you a hernia? I thought computers were supposed to make your life easier.
Yeah, but you've always hated anything modern on principle anyway.
That's not true. I like Thai chili crisps.
So flavoured crisps. That is the extent of your interest in the modern world.
Well, I quite liked the hovercraft once. Where do you want this?
On the head, son.
What's all that about?
He and Leo have been programming football cliches into his voice machine. Apparently, I didn't give the kitchen floor 110%.
Oh, she should have used a sweeper.
Oh, just go and put the computer on the table there. I'll sort it out later.
Dad, why have you taken the computer out of my room?
Because Rupinder wants her sari business computerised.
And you're the only one who can spend 10 minutes in that cesspit without passing out.
Nearly finished downloading the whole album. I'll have to start from the beginning now.
Downloading an album?
Yeah, copying it off the internet and then burning it onto a CD, you know, so I don't have to buy it in the shops.
Why don't you stick a microphone in front of the telly when Top of the Pops is on?
Colin, you must have heard of downloading.
Me? Colin Craddock, heard of downloading? I'm the guy that tried to fax a text.
I was right in the middle of doing the new Christina Aguilera album.
You mean you're right in the middle of stealing the new Christina Aguilera album?
Well, however you look at it, I'm an album down.
You're cheating the artist out of money.
Christina Aguilera's hardly going to miss £3.50 of her royalties, is she?
Is she the one that wears those stupid thigh-length boots?
Yeah, that's her.
She looks ridiculous. You'd have never found Dusty Springfield wearing boots like that. Not unless she was going trout fishing. Well, I can't go, can I?
Hello, Rupinder.
Ah, Miranda!
You're from the Punjab, aren't you? Well, yes,